Iranian.
Tonight, those devastating attacks on Israel are hitting closer to home for many people in Colorado Springs. Israel is one of our closest allies, and they're already building up their troops there. But there's also the potential impact to our nation's military. News 5's Ashley Portillo spoke with some of the people impacted. Ashley, this is so difficult for a lot of people.
Diane, well, the news right now is so hard for many people to watch and consume. Now, that does include those with personal ties to Israel and their military there, but also local veterans here in Colorado Springs who are watching that conflict overseas.
Kobe Hamash lives in Colorado Springs, but was born and raised in Israel.
Living in a country that is under attack all the time since it was established in '48, it's part of our life.
A life that eventually led him to serving in the military in Israel for 7 years.
It's part of who you are, of your identity, but it's never easy. It's never an easy situation.
Hamash's family there is okay, but he said his niece is a reservist in the Israeli military and has been called up to active duty. He added what's happening in his homeland is shocking, even after living through several attacks himself.
What happened today, or in the last 3 days, is something that we have never experienced. I have never experienced something like that.
The U.S. has begun sending aid and military equipment overseas. And for local veterans who've seen combat before, this can be triggering.
And then, of course, when they see suffering of other nations, it sometimes triggers thoughts from the past.
Army veteran Bob McLaughlin is the executive director at Mount Carmel Veteran Service Center in Colorado Springs. He said it's hard for many to watch the news on the attacks.
Anytime there's human suffering, it hurts to see those images on TV where, myself and many others dedicated their lives to preventing those things.
McLaughlin added no matter what, the U.S. will move forward appropriately.
Whatever supports our national defense, I know that the great men and women of our armed forces are ready, well trained to execute wherever they may be needed.
And also today, the leaders of the United States, France, Germany, as well as Italy, they did express their support to the state of Israel, saying they will support any efforts for Israel to defend itself and come to a peaceful resolution. Rob.